Hello everyone and welcome back. And yes, another Higgsfield video. Obviously, people might not know I'm already associated with Higgsfield. So, okay, so we are going to be reviewing the new popcorn feature, which I'm actually very excited about because I'm still trying to find, there's a couple of good alternatives, but I'm still trying to find that good movie maker. But yes, because I am big into AI, I like the film, I like the creative, so let's check this out. So we got the popcorn. Sora 2 is Sora 2 is Sora 2. Still meh, I guess. Okay, so manual. So we're gonna do a manual or auto. We can do upload to 4 reference images, edit, extend, or use the storyboard. Also, we got auto. We can just upload it and then describe the story and add an optional reference character, location, vibe. So we're gonna do the auto, and then after we're gonna check out manual. So we're just gonna do the auto, and then after here, we're just gonna upload our reference image. So we here have our portfolio, and then we're going to use our famous flower and pond right here, or we can use Freya. But I just want, so we might just, we have a couple of them. Freya ones, I'm not too sure, or maybe they're in here. My, my, so organized, I'm surprised how I'm not actually even keeping up with things. Be here amongst other things. Oh man, if only. Yeah, I need to organize myself a little bit better to a certain degree, but hey, stuff happens. So we got Freya right here. So we're just doing the audio. Describe your story. Okay, so we are going to be go for results. By 9, Jennifer 3. Okay, so we got this, and then after we're gonna put another one. We're gonna do the other flower and pond, but we just got Freya since she's actually more commonly known. So okay, we got this. So we got the popcorn. Yeah, the reason why I haven't really done the Sora 2 is because I already tried Sora 2 out. And it's basically kind of like, it's just like a Grok Imagine, but okay. This is more interesting. I wanted to, I'm not too sure if they're gonna bring it back, but I wanted to do the Cayenne one, but I still haven't. I didn't get a chance to do it, unfortunately. So I'm still on one of those like, oh, I had a chance to do it, so I'm not too sure if they're gonna bring it back or like maybe not. But it looks something potential because I like the whole futuristic neon type of anime type of cyberpunk feel. But you know, stuff happens, I guess. And then maybe I might do something for Halloween, maybe since I have a chance to do it or something. So we'll see. Yeah, the queue's a little bit longer than expected, obviously. So I'm not obviously, I'm not really like expecting something to be like, oh my god, it's going to be super fast because obviously it just dropped. So obviously, like I am expecting a little bit of a delay because obviously lots of people want to use it. Obviously, lots of people are reviewing it, like myself. Um, and obviously a lot of creators are using it because obviously they're using a lot of obviously the Halloween type of vibe and everything. So yeah, I'm not saying that like it's like yeah, obviously I am expecting a little bit of a wait time. So it's and I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be so fast. Like, no, like obviously a little more of a wait time because obviously they just literally just dropped this yesterday, so I'm not uh I'm not really demanding like they other side. Not saying you no. Okay, so we got the popcorn one. She's in Thailand, so it looks actually really good. Um, I wanted to pick something. I wanted a coastal city. I wanted something more, as I say, like my preferences over my preferences over my preferences. But aside from that, it looks good actually. This is just the auto. So then I'm gonna do like another manual one. I want to do something with flower and pond. So just Freya. So a little bit loading. We're gonna see if we can maybe look a video out of it or something because supposedly you can do like videos. So we're gonna see. So as you can see here, you can edit keyframe and everything. So I'm gonna look into that, and after we're gonna do then the manual one. But this looks actually really good. So obviously she's in the coastal town, obviously right there, and obviously she's just vibing with all the locals. She's visiting the temples, and obviously there's the nightlife. So I'm not a big fan of the nightlife. Like yeah, it's cool and all to a certain degree, but like obviously there's the whole pubs and all that. So but, yeah, but this actually looks pretty good. It has a lot of potential, so this actually looks actually pretty good for a story. We're gonna see what else we have. We can publish. We can we can animate it. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can animate the. I want something more like the temple or like the locals itself because like the coastal city's not too bad, but like I want to see more like this. So we're gonna go in and after we're going to animate it, we're gonna hit animate. And interesting. So you can do all this, and after then you can do the WAN type of scenario. So I'm just looking into this. So this is kind of interesting. Interesting. So it has already this, so it says it. So looking like this is a storyboard. So looking like what they have right here is that like is an easy way to like so instead of like you can plan your next prompt. Okay, so now Freya is now in the coastal city of Thailand. I'm not too I don't I just put coastal city because Thailand's like this literally has beaches and it's by the coast and everything. But you can do all this, but edit and keyframe. Interesting. Cool. So you got the animate, you get the publish. So we're gonna hit animate here. We're just going to go into I guess animate, and then looking like you can do something on WAN or something along those lines. I still like WAN to be honest, but you got that. How many credits is it? 153 credits. Oh no, bro. I'm gonna oh man, that's something. Oh, I don't have my mic on. That's embarrassing. Um, so we're just gonna go back here. We're gonna go back to the popcorn. I thought I had my mic on. Oh, no. I know what I did. I muted it because then. Okay, so the popcorn. So looking like we got all this type of stuff. So it looks very interesting. To the degree, it's only 3 credits. We did it. So easy to create a storyboard that helps you visualize before generation. This has a lot of potential for the movies and all this type of stuff. So I'm doing the auto, and after we're going to do a manual. So we got Freya right here. So Freya is interesting. Character I made, but obviously certain things were posted online. But so we have her on the coastal city. So we have all this type of stuff in Thailand. So by doing this, so looking like what it's doing is that you're making a storyboard, and then by doing this, then you would throw it into your animation. But this actually has a good potential of actually going into like a full blown. Okay, so if we're already doing the storyboards, we have the sketchboards, you have the storyboards, all the other updates. I don't really have any storyboards, but you can turn certain things into like if you already have a storyboard already, there's another feature where you can just throw it in and actually can like animate it itself. Um, so you have all this. So this is Freya, and this is like the story. And then by doing this with the popcorn, but I think with this has a lot of good potential of actually then doing it, and after then actually having an actual like mini editor. So something like along the lines of like Ava Studio or something along that, and then you can actually start filming and then piecing together your actual thing. Then you have a track, and then you can actually film together, obviously with the prompt and everything. But then you can actually piece it together. And I think that's an actually like the direction that they're going. Um, the direction that they're going actually is very smart, because okay, so how much money would I keep on saying in all my reviews when I obviously review Higgsfield, and obviously they're fantastic, uh, is how much money would this be to hire someone? I'm doing the Hampton now. To hire someone, and all of a sudden, okay, so okay, you can do this on Higgsfield. I have Freya. I have other people that I've made. But obviously, I did the placements with the product placement and all this type of stuff. How much money would it be to hire someone like, for example, like I keep on going, Angelina Jolie, Kim Kardashian, Brad Pitt, uh, Sylvester Stallone, any of these types of people? It would cost millions and millions of dollars, probably even billions at this stage. Not even billions, trillions of dollars. And then you got to make sure that their schedule doesn't conflict. You got to make sure that the product is the right product. Maybe you don't like the product. Maybe you don't like this. Maybe you don't like that. And then getting a location, all this type of stuff. And you're spending all this when you can just do this early with Higgsfield. Get the popcorn, do that, do your ad, you get a storyboard, or in this case, have a track, and then you got your ad. The ad would be maybe 30 seconds to maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Boom. You got your product placement. Hey, this is such and such. Obviously, you got the voice and everything I already showed. My name's Freya. My name's such and such Charlie. My name is Maria. My name is whoever, etc. Boom. I think you should go. Boom. Promotion. There you go. You got your ad done. You're not spending billions and trillions of dollars on any of this type of stuff, on an actor, on this, on that, actresses, try to get this, try to get that. You type in, okay, this is Thailand, this is the nationality, this is the culture. I think this would be good if the person within the prompt, as you can see, is exploring all this type of stuff. They're meeting with the locals, they're looking at all this type of stuff, they're going on tour, boom, 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 done. And then you got everything. And then and why then instead of spending billions and trillions of dollars on this, I keep on saying this in all my reviews, is instead of doing all this, there you go. How long did that take? Obviously not so long, and there you go. So and it's way better. And instead of paying all this type of cash, it's not just the cash. So it's the cash for the location, the flying stuff out, the getting permission from the locals, from the government, to get permission to get the right actress or actor to this, to that, and then now it's like, okay, now what if they get sick? What if this? What if it has to be rescheduled? No, with AI, boom, I want this, boom, 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 done, 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 done. So we're gonna go into now. We're gonna go back, and after now, we're gonna go back into the video. Doing that, and so we're gonna go back here to the video, and then we're doing Freya. Spelled it wrong. Okay, so this is off the auto. So we got the frames and everything. So we're just going to generate it. We're doing the VO 3.1. I usually use the WAN, but obviously it has the frames and the ingredients. I've been hearing a lot of interesting things, so we're just going to compare it. And plus, it's only 58 credits too. So there's that. So we're doing the multimodal mode, the multi-shot multimodal mode right here. Splits into prompts into scenes and adds camera cuts. So we're going to be doing that, and then we're going to hit generate. Obviously, generations might be slower, obviously because it's high demand. So obviously that's understandable. So we're gonna see how this goes. We have the option of the end frame, but we're just kind of describing what we want. We got the video, we got the sketch, and we got the draw. Obviously there's other things. Obviously there's this. Obviously there's the WAN that I like to use a lot. And then you got the new O2 Holio. Perfect quality for cinematic scenes. I might check that out off the Sora 2 Pro Max, but I'm not going to be doing. So we got all these different types of ones. My usual I would usually do is the 2.5, but we're going to be doing the VO 3. Hands out, because obviously we want the scenes, we want certain things. So it's so far so good. I do like the potential of it, and like I love how it breaks it up into certain things. I'm not too sure how long it will be. If it's going to be how long it will be, because usually you have more control. Usually like within the thing, like it says like, okay, so I want 10 seconds. I want it to be 15 seconds. We just got Charlie the Bunny out, by the way, if you're probably wondering. This is one of my things that I do. Charlie is a vibe coder. So first time using the VO 3.1. As I said, this might be a little bit in demand, but obviously we got like a lot of stuff that I'm doing. I might do maybe something for the Halloween or something along those lines and do something else and then post that. And I need to do some other types of things as well. There's a couple of other things I want to do, but like, no, I have to say, all in all, I think Higgsfield is fantastic. They're a good group of people, and kind of ironic how I actually found them. I was trying to do something. One of the usual stuff with my workflow wasn't really working, so I was looking around for an alternative, and on X, obviously, and then I just stumbled upon them, and I'm just like, okay, well, let's sign up and give it a shot, and there you go, I did it. I liked it. It became part of my workflow, and I'm kind of happy that it is. Like obviously I don't know. Like it feels like it was kind of like, how do I put it? It was just meant to be, as they would say. Um, as they say, sometimes certain things, like obviously it had a reason. Like, well, why isn't it working? So I found them, and after then they did a really good job. Um, funny is that I was trying to do certain things for it, but I was kind of getting trying these different types of things. So I did it on them, and it was quite one of those days where it's kind of, how do I put it? Um, it was just being weird. So I finally got a good generation. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna take the W and just run with it. And yeah, so this is when all this stuff was actually kind of starting. When there were obviously all the new and after now, and like just in a couple of months, like the difference of how you do certain things and how everything is laid out, and it feels a lot more smoother. But no, I'm happy, and like, and you know, obviously I'm associated with them, and I'm kind of happy that I am. But like, it's just it just feels right, like, and how it's just gone from like just simple certain things, um, to obviously, as they say, like the Will Smith eating spaghetti test. Like it went from that to like now using stuff like, oh, obviously I see stuff like on Higgsfield and all this other type of stuff of all that, and like, and how like that's one of the first things actually someone generated with AI. So obviously, if it passes that test, now it's like picture perfect at him going at a restaurant, the server, and him eating the spaghetti, and it's just like it looks like a real server, it looks like a real person. Obviously, Will Smith, like it's just fantastic, and just like all the stuff in general, and it's just nah, like this is next level. Like it's and I'm kind of happy. Like this is one of the top types of things. I like they're starting to expand to other types of scenarios, but I still say if you like, and it's actually interesting on how they are expanding into different types of scenarios. But I would have to say, all in all, I'm glad that they're actually expanding and they're actually getting into a lot of other types of things, because it's always good to have like an alternative and all that type of stuff, or just be a main source, because as I say, they're really expanding. They've done the image, obviously the fashion and everything, which is actually what they're known for with the product placement and everything, and that's fantastic. And I'm happy that like now they're also expanding into like other types of things for like movies and everything, because like, you know, sometimes like you're trying to make something good, and then maybe like it's, I don't know, like it's not there, or like, how do I put it? Like you're missing certain aspects of certain things, and they're just like, oh, it's good, but I wish I had like more of a, instead of like switching over to something else, I can use an all-in-one, and it feels like it's becoming a really good all-in-one, and it feels like it's like a one-stop shop for a lot of things, which is fantastic, and it makes it easier on people. Obviously, like there's different, like obviously there's different types of ones, and obviously there's like people, but like it feels like Higgsfield is becoming a massive powerhouse in a lot of certain things, and how they're expanding, and I like the ambition, and it feels like that's what kind of as well um, like why I kind of like it, because like they're not afraid to go into newer territories, and then after once they do it, like it kind of feels like they're becoming like how do I put it, a trailblazer or a trendsetter. Like, okay, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do a very good job at it, and then we're gonna see who we can connect with and everything. And it feels like just that alone is doing good for them. And obviously they want other people to reach out to them and all that, but like, they're very friendly about certain things, which I do like. But like, and it feels like it's very going well, and it feels like I think the rapid expansion approach is fantastic, and it's actually turning out very well. And like most people say, oh no, we should be uh, more cautious in that type of perspective. But definitely, if you don't try something new, like I think that it's gonna be interesting. And oh, it's too late. But like, I think by doing this, and like the approach is like, okay, we're gonna go into new territory. We're gonna see how it goes, and they already have that winning mindset, which I do like, which is fantastic. So, but just look at like everything that I've done already from my reviews, the product placement to this to that to like all this other type of stuff, and it's all gone very well for them. And I think that, and it's because it feels like, yeah, sometimes, yeah, you do have to adjust certain things, but like you learn, but at least you know that like you're taking the feedback and you're expanding. But like if you don't really try, and plus as well, like I feel like as well with AI and how everything's expanding, like if you don't really try something new, like your competitor is going to do it, and then you're going to miss out on that window. And I think that they're trying to captivate the window and all this type of stuff, which is something good, and obviously to get ahead, and like because obviously it's adapting real fast, and obviously you gotta always keep up to date, and obviously you want to expand and be one of the best, and I think that's a good approach, and turning out very well for them. Like look at all this type of stuff. Obviously this is generating, but like I did this just today. Like all this like good generation, squirrel, um, kitty, Mr. Whiskers, these models, but look at like this. Like a lot of the stuff wasn't really even possible. A couple of like starting off, but now it's like becoming very good. Obviously with WAN, obviously, which I have my preferences, but like it's really good. Okay, now let's check this out with the VO 3.1. So we are going to see how it goes. I'm gonna probably end up putting more credits very soon. Look at this, 28 seconds. 28 seconds. I think I should be at least 10 to 15, but you know, VO and everything. But like, let's do it again. That looks really good. That looks like a fantastic ad and promotional type of ad. And I think with the storyboard, I think like okay, you got that, but like I think like my opinion is that this is a very good approach as an opening, and then bit by bit, like you can, as I say, like with my with like having like a track and everything, and after then you can add on to it, and after then you can make a full promotional ad. This is a very good teaser, I think. But if you want to get it more, then you can add an ad, and you can still use this, and you kind of clip everything together. And I think like, but this has a lot of potential. And this is just off the auto. We're gonna go into the popcorn again, and then we're gonna go into the manual one. And then we're gonna be using not Freya, but we're gonna be using Flower and Pond. Or maybe we can do both. I don't know. Maybe we can do a little crossover here because obviously you can do a couple more images. So use Flower and Pond, and I guess yeah, why not? Let's do a little bit of a crossover. I think it deserves. I need to organize my stuff a lot better. Unfortunately, it's just been interesting. Just give me a minute. Oh, can add more scenes. Interesting. Really, really good. I'm liking this. So I can do a crossover. Flower and Pond is someone I made and someone else. I actually have something else on a different series. Obviously, Freya is the fashion model. Okay, so it messed it up. Looking like it. Unfortunately. Myself, no, they're Freya's. Yeah, it didn't turn out so well, unfortunately. So looking like the auto seems a lot better. Oh, yeah. I would definitely fix. I would definitely fix this because Freya is definitely not. Freya is definitely not native Indian or even Indian in this type of perspective. Uh, okay, so I messed it up. It completely changed the setting. Freya is technically German. Okay, so I have to put certain things proper spelling and all that. Okay, yeah, so this didn't turn out so well. We're gonna try again. We're gonna try another one. This one turned out awful. Yeah, it didn't turn out so well. Not exactly what I wanted. Why is Luminary popping up? You get the Luminary app, and you're just like, no, I want to go. Yeah, not what I wanted. Oh, there you go. Wow, this looks like a wow. I'm sorry to tell you, but this basically looks like a scene out of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'm sorry, I'm dying. I can't. I can't. I can't. This literally looks like a scene out of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'm sorry. I can't. Like you know this or like even the Netflix Sabrina TV show. Oh man, this is so bad. This basically totally looks like a Sabrina episode. I can't. This is hilarious. This is basically like this is just basically peak friggin' meme moment. Like I'm being serious. This is peak meme. Like seriously, bro. It's literally Sabrina. I can't. I'm dying of laughter here. We're gonna pick a good one. We're gonna pick the coffee scene. Um, oh, we're gonna. Oh, I can't. This is peak Sabrina. Sabrina. This is our big frame, and then so we got our start and end frames right here. Yeah, pretty much. And it's a refresh. That's fine. This, and then we're going to animate. I'm guessing it's kind of waiting. Oh, I can't. I can't. This is peak Sabrina. I'm dying of laughter. I can't. Bro, this is literally Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Just slap it on. We're gonna use these 2 out of 4 right here. Oh, okay, no. I want to animate this though. I'm not too sure if I can. If I can just maybe do the selection and then hit animate. Oh no, I can't. I can only pick one animation. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so that's something I do want to like look into. They can't just like usually like, I want to animate this because like this would be kind of cool, and you can actually have like a mini movie, but like for Higgs to look into eventually. We're gonna animate this one. So this is gonna be funny. I love this one. Oh, we got the end frame right here. Oh, okay, no. So you can't pick it from the actual Higgs. No big deal. We're gonna do another one. Shoot, I don't want to hit anything now. see how this one is. I wanted to do this for a while because it's in myself. Okay, so definitely my two most used characters. Um, so these are my two base characters. I guess model wise, I have done some other type of stuff. I even put Flower and Pond in a lot of fashion type of stuff. So obviously Freya is obviously Freya. She's the Higgsfield type of she's the Higgsfield gal. I did Flower and Pond in a different type. I forget what I made her in something else. Um, but I transferred it over to Higgsfield. Definitely. Then obviously I use that a lot on my characters for like a lot of different other things. Um, sensitive. What, bruh? There are two girls giggling and laughing. One's drinking coffee. One's drinking tea. How is this like? It's just literally two people enjoying each other's company. How is this? This makes me laugh. And it's like what? They're two people just chatting about hey, this is really kind of cool. Looks like we have a lot in common. They're just drinking coffee. They're just having a regular conversation, like just people talk, normal people talk, normie talk. Um, so they're just chilling, um, and they're curious about one another. Obviously, Freya. It turns out they have a lot in common. It's like, how is this NSFW? I don't get it. This makes no sense. They're just enjoying coffee and tea together. There we go. It's on Google's side, of course it is. I'm laughing, but they're just two people drinking coffee and tea and just say, hey, blah, 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 blah. Like, it makes me laugh, man. This is the stuff that we do. I just love I think it's always one of those and read the fine print. Generations and certain hallucinations might yeah, it's just like it's one of those funny things. But it's true. Obviously, it's not their model. Obviously, they're using Google's model. So yes, obviously, it has to go through Google's servers and everything. But like, it's just funny. I was like, what? I'm liking this. This has a lot of potential. So it's not would use, but I would obviously add some tracks and everything. Try to make like a movie or something along those lines. But like, it has potential, and I see definite growth for this. This is really good. Like as I say, this is just fantastic. Like it's hands down, it's fantastic. Like I like obviously there's like certain things, there's different models, and they do all these types of things. But like definitely, this is hands down good. All right, guys, we're just waiting for the generation to be done. It's taking a little bit longer than expected. So we're just gotta wait a little bit. So it's a little bit slower than expected. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Okay, a little bit slower than expected. So it's still here. I want to see if I can open it up in Chrome and just do a refresh, because maybe a refresh might help. Sometimes that actually does speed things up if you haven't figured that out. So a rerun won't really do anything. Um, so let's see if we can refresh anything to see it happens. But yeah, sometimes it does take a little bit more. It takes a little bit longer. But we'll have to wait a little bit, because obviously they might be slower. So it really help that certain things are still down. But we'll see what happens. We'll just have to wait. Like, obviously it's in queue, but obviously it says like the generations might be slower. If not, I might try it on WAN maybe. I don't really want to do it on WAN. Um, Obviously I got the good result that I wanted. But we'll see if we can maybe do it something else. Supposedly there's Minimax, so I'm not too sure how that will. Like, I guess I'll see how like what Minimax might do. Because supposedly they also have certain things like this. So I'm gonna see how the Minimax is. Standard one. We're not gonna use the fast. See how the Minimax. Okay, so the Minimax is the same type of thing. We're gonna do it for 10 seconds, and obviously our resolution is gonna be obviously 1080. Oh, so 10 seconds is not. So that's really stupid. Um, so we're gonna see how the Minimax one is, and then if not, then we might just cancel it on the VO. So we're just gonna do it on this one. So at least we have an alternative. So like I keep on saying, like it's always good to have alternatives. So we're just gonna generate this for 15. How this turns out. So we have the VO one, and obviously we have the Minimax one. So we have that too. So obviously we got. I want the fast. We're just gonna go with the regular one. So we got. I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna be doing the whole Sora thing. I'm not really the biggest fan of Sora because I already tried it. So Kling doesn't actually have, unfortunately, any sound. So that's what I don't really like. So let's see what Sora does. It probably doesn't really have much. So Sora's just regular. So I'm not really. I'm not going to be doing 152 credits for nonsense. So this is still in the queue, and this is in progress. So we'll see um, what turns out. At least we have an alternative, so I'm kind of happy on that one. So we'll see which one turns out. Same thing. We're just gonna hit change and max and everything. Oh, I got the exit type of thing. So we'll see what happens. Just fortunately, things are a bit slower than expected. The first one actually turned out pretty good. As you can see, this one actually turned out really good. It didn't take that long, but looking like other things are taking a lot longer than expected, and my credits are getting eaten. But again, I have more type of things I can use, so I'm not really that worried. Um, but yeah, we're just we're seeing what happens. It's just the fact that things are a bit slower than expected, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay, so we're just gonna cancel this one then. The VO is yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's taking way too long. So stuff happens. VO3 is in high demand. At least we had I remembered. Okay, so looking like we have an alternative with the oh mini max. I forgot about that. How do I? Um, there's always an alternative at least. So check this one out. Yeah, the only thing about Minimax is looking like it doesn't have any sound. Yeah, this one actually has sound, but the Minimax does not have sound. So that's the only issue itself. But still, that's actually very good. I might try again with the VO with the sound. Um, but still, all in all, I'll have to say this is very, very good, and I would definitely recommend this for sure. Another win, and it's a very, very good tool. Just adding, I would have to say, obviously, add like the sound, like obviously like a track and everything, kind of like more of a type of thing. Because obviously, it's supposed to make certain creative, so like maybe add like a track, 1 to 2 minute videos, all that type of stuff. But I'll have to say because obviously you already have the frames and the ingredients, and you already have like a lot of like the other types of things already. Um, so I'll have to say like it's already there. So just maybe add that an extra type of little type of things. But like I'll have to say it's good. Like obviously, unfortunately, VO was being weird, and obviously it's in high demand, and it's peak hours, and all this type of stuff. So obviously, at least add an alternative. Um, but for the most part, I would have to say, all in all, it's solid and it's good. Um, and so yeah, yeah, I would definitely recommend this. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And obviously check out the new features here. Um, as I said, like I review different types of things, obviously, but I like and I'm honest about it. So at least there's that too. So like I like to test certain things out before obviously I do certain things. But yeah, this is fantastic. And I would definitely use it. Just maybe add a couple of maybe like a timeline and all that type of stuff so you can make more cohesive and coherent type of ads, maybe going into like a minute or two or whatever. But for the most part, this is good. Like I said, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe.